One thing you're probably wondering about is tickets for events that you may have bought months before this pandemic started, because it has affected just about everything. And just this week, the Bass Performance Hall in Fort Worth announced one of the most popular shows in the world is being pushed back now until 2022. Talking to us about that this afternoon is Dione Kennedy, President and CEO of Performing Arts Fort Worth. Thank you for being with us this afternoon.
Hi, Jason. Thank you. I'm glad to be here.
Okay, so we know that a lot of other shows are being postponed right now, and there's a lot of different things that you all are doing, but we want to go first to this big marquee one here because a lot of people are watching this. Let's start with Hamilton. Can you give us information on what's happening with that one? Why is that one being pushed so far back to 2022?
So it's going into 22 because the tour had already been routed in 2021, so all of those dates were already filled. Also, several cities' dates for Hamilton had been canceled before us due to COVID-19, so those were already starting to be routed into the 21-22 season. We were very lucky, actually, to be able to get dates in 22, and we're thrilled to be able to announce postponement rather than a cancellation.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense because, you know, you push down one domino and all the other ones fall down as well, and that's what you all are trying to wrestle with here. What do the ticket holders for Hamilton do? Because we know those get snatched up so early and they're holding on to those. What do they do now?
Yes, we were virtually sold out for the 3 weeks of the run. So we are offering people the option to hold on to those tickets. We'll have exactly the same number of performances in 22, and they'll have the same night of the week that they had currently. They can hold on to those tickets until January of 22. If they are unable to attend, or if they don't want to attend that late, we are obviously offering a refund. They can also do a credit on account where they could use something later at Bass Hall, or they can do a tax credit. And
you'll probably have no trouble reselling those either. Let's talk about some other shows now. How many in total have you all been forced to postpone at this point or cancel?
We've had to cancel several productions so far. The first touring production we canceled was Beautiful, the Carole King musical. We've also lost performances by the Fort Worth Symphony, the Fort Worth Opera, Texas Ballet Theater, and the Clyburn had to cancel their international amateur piano competition as well. And in addition to a couple of rental agreements in our building and several special events that were scheduled. So it's kind of an ongoing process.
Dione, when do you expect to have people inside once again there at the facility, and is social distancing really a possibility? What have you all been able to map out there in the theater?
Well, there's really so much still unknown about this virus and about when facilities like ours will be able to open. Of course, we were one of the first industries to be shut down during this process. We'll probably be one of the last to open up, quite frankly. And we don't know what the limitations will be or what the requirements will be. We're still waiting for that kind of clarification. And of course, we hope to be open as soon as absolutely possible, but there are just too many unknowns right now to be even able to speculate about that.
Last thing here, you know, we think about the workers and so many workers going through so much right now. How are the artists and the workers at the theater surviving right now?
It's obviously an extremely challenging time, a lot of uncertainty, a lot of unknowns. Our employees have been paid fully throughout this process. We're lucky to be able to do that, and we appreciate the opportunity. Everybody's still working from home. We're all set up to be working from our offices. All of our resident companies, Symphony, Opera, Ballet, they're all doing the same thing that we are, working from home right now. But of course, for the individual artists, it's a very difficult time, and we don't know what's going to happen on down the line. It's been a challenging time for our industry.
Dione Kennedy, the President and CEO of Performing Arts Fort Worth, thanks for taking the time. It will be really good to see you all return to normal, because that'll mean we've returned to normal as well.
Exactly. Thank you, Jason.
Look forward to talking to you in better times. We're going to take a quick break here, but before we do, here's a moment of peace provided by Mother Nature.